Hey, yo guys, this is Jared, aka the Saint of Sins on Xbox Live, bringing you some more MLB thoughts for Saturday, May 5th, 2012. Yesterday was my first strong showing of the month, finishing the day 10 for 5, managing to only get wrong the Cubs and Dodgers game, the Red Sox and Orioles game, the Cardinals and Astros game, the Angels and Blue Jays game, and the Padres and Marlins game. This now puts me at 25 and 28 on the month of May, and moves me up to 203 and 188 on the season. Jumping straight into the action for today, we'll begin in Chicago as the Dodgers will send up Chris Capuano to face off against Chris Volstad. I like Capuano's lifetime numbers against the Cubbies, so give me the Dodgers to split this series at 1 apiece. After picking up a walk-off victory yesterday, the Nationals will send up Gio Gonzalez to face off against the Phillies' Vance Worley. Thus far into the season, Gio has proven to be the best pickup of the offseason for any team, as he has performed well, surrendering only 6 runs on 16 hits and 12 walks on 29 2/3 innings pitched, while collecting 34 strikeouts. Hold me to this. I guarantee Gio will end the season in the top 5 voting for the National League Cy Young Awards. And this reason alone is all I'm going to bank on a Nationals victory here. The Orioles will send up Tommy Hunter to face off against the Red Sox' Josh Beckett in Fenway, and I'll be siding with the Orioles in this game simply because I like Hunter's lifetime numbers against the Red Sox and really hate Beckett's lifetime numbers against Baltimore. At Comerica Park, the White Sox will send up Gavin Floyd to face off against Max Scherzer, and although Floyd is a lifetime 4-1 with a 3.98 ERA at Comerica Park, I'll be betting against him simply because I believe Scherzer will finally get much needed run support to turn around his 3-4 lifetime record with a 2.51 ERA against the White Sox to help win the Tigers their first series since April 18th, where they swept the Royals in 3 games. At Citi Field, if the weather holds up, the Mets will send up Johan Santana to face off against the Diamondbacks' Patrick Corbin. I like Johan to place forth a tremendous outing that will surely break up the Mets' losing streak. The Brewers will send up Randy Wolf to face off against the Giants' Madison Bumgarner. I'll be picking the Giants as Bumgarner seems to have the ability to shut down the Brewers' offense almost single-handedly. The Rangers will send up Derek Holland to face off against the Indians' Derek Lowe. I'll be siding with the Rangers to split this series at 1 apiece. After a disappointing outing by Kyle Loge, the Cardinals will send up Jaime Garcia to face off against Bud Norris. Although I still believe the Astros have an inconsistent offense that isn't capable of maintaining this win streak, their numbers against Garcia prove to me that they can extend this one more game, while Norris is pitching lights out against this Cardinals lineup. So I'll be siding with the Astros to take Game 2 and ultimately the series. The Reds and Pirates will feature a pitching matchup of Matt Latos versus James McDonald. I expect this one to be a solid pitching duel between the two, but ultimately I'll be siding with the Reds to edge out the Pirates in what should be another heartbreaker for Pittsburgh. At Kauffman Stadium, Hiroki Kuroda will face off against Felipe Paulino in what I suspect will be another Yankees victory. After a strong offensive performance, the Rays will send up Jeremy Hellickson to face off against Athletics' Bartolo Colon. Thus far into the season, the 38-year-old right-hander has collected 5 quality starts out of his 6 outings. I'll be expecting this trend to continue as he'll likely get enough run support over Hellickson to edge out an Oakland victory. At Colorado, a pitching matchup of lefties will feature the 49-year-old Jamie Moyer versus the 24-year-old Mike Minor. Throughout his 24 years in the majors, Moyer doesn't seem to have figured out any kind of way of stopping the Atlanta offense, so I'll be siding with the Braves to take Game 2 of this series. With a 4-game win streak on the line, the Marlins will send up Mark Burley to face off against the Padres' Clayton Richard. I'll be banking on the Padres to snap that win streak and collect their 10th win of the season. After a tremendous outing by Henderson Alvarez, the Blue Jays will now send up Kyle Drabek to face off against C.J. Wilson. Thus far, Drabek has really transformed himself into a better pitcher, fixing up his broken mechanics from last season. So far, he's only surrendered 15 walks in 30 innings pitched while collecting 26 strikeouts, giving him a better strikeout-to-walk ratio. And while Toronto's still trying to find a better rhythm for their bats, they have been able to scrap together enough RBIs to give their pitching some much-needed run support. So with this in mind, I'll be siding with the Blue Jays to continue Anaheim's woes. And finally, in Seattle, the Twins will send up Jason Marquez to face off against King Felix Hernandez. Although he is pitching a lifetime 264 against Minnesota, he is carrying a 4-5 record against them. I fear he will be continuing this trend as he'll likely not get enough run support to edge out Marquez, who is pitching to a 1-0 record against the Mariners in 4 starts, but has a career 171 ERA against them. So once more, here are my picks for the day. The Dodgers, the Nationals, the Orioles, the Tigers, the Mets, the Giants, the Rangers, the Astros, the Reds, the Yankees, the Athletics, the Braves, the Padres, the Blue Jays, and the Twins. Seeing as I'm running out of time before this video goes live, I'm going to wrap it up here and probably hit you up with another video later on in the day if I can. So that's going to do it for this edition of MLB Thoughts. I will see you guys later. Peace.